When you came into Burberry, you were seen as an outsider. A lot been made about your small town background. You've also been a huge innovator in an industry that's been a little bit slower to embrace technology and social media. How was being different helpful for you in potentially seizing opportunities like this?
The opportunities were glaringly obvious because to your point, I didn't come from that. And I think it's why very early on, that first 60, 90 days, when we made the decision to focus on brand, at the same time we made the decision to focus on digital. My partner in crime is Christopher Bailey, the Chief Creative Officer for the business. In the first 6 months, Christopher and I pulled together this team and we said, okay, nobody's afraid of us, we're the little guy, nobody's betting on us. We're up against these big, huge conglomerates with every resource available to them. We're the underdog. We weren't performing, we weren't hugely profitable. So what do we have that they don't? What can we exploit that, that they can't possibly compete with us on? And we said that we're British. They're not. How do we exploit our Britishness? From here on out, everything we do is going to be British. The music, the model, everything, the designers. And that made us proud as well. We had something that they didn't. But we were born from a coat. No one else in the luxury sector was born from a coat. How do we make that category, which, oh, by the way, is typically more expensive than a large leather handbag? How do we innovate that category? How do we make that trench coat, again, relevant for today, relevant for a new consumer base? So focusing on our Britishness, focusing on this outerwear. But we also said that all of our competitors, what they're not targeting is a younger consumer. So we'll go after the millennial consumer. And if we're going to do that, then we got so excited, well, we can do it digitally. I really want to know you. Luxury was going up and up. I am from a small town in Indiana. Christopher's from a small town in the north of England. And we also we didn't like where it was going. It was becoming snobby to us. It was becoming intimidating, not inviting. So we also said, if we've got these democratic roots, why not also apply that? And that's when we started coining this democratic luxury positioning. Everybody's invited.
With this Britishness, Burberry has taken on a new ambassador, if you will, Kate Middleton. When she wore the very famous trench, it obviously sold out in minutes. What's it like for you to have these British icons now become much larger global ambassadors for you?
As long as it's always kept in balance, I think it's wonderful. And imbalance for them and imbalance for us, which she's done a brilliant job at. Could you ask for more beautiful, wonderful millennial brand ambassador? I mean, it's been very balanced though, which I think is great. It's not that it's all about her. I mean, the wonderful news is there's a pretty wide base now, from great icons in China to great icons in America to, I think we were all a little dumbfounded and not to compare him to Kate Middleton whatsoever, totally different, but to have Justin Bieber wear a snood on New Year's Eve I think we were all very pleasantly surprised. How wonderful. And again, another wonderful millennial consumer that embraces the brand.